Oh, hi there. I didn't see you. You're never going to guess what is up tonight. Let me give you a hint. Technically, it's supposed to be the haiku wrap up, but there are no Romulus present, no Washerwell wench present, no dungeon master present. There's no one here but me. They gave me the keys and said nothing. They said nothing. No one said, Mab, behave. No one said, Mab, do the thing. No one said, you're in charge, Mab. So here I am. It's me. It's you. It's us together here in this little virtual space. And I can kind of do anything I want. I know technically it said haiku wrap up, but it also said Romulus. And well, he's not here. I probably shouldn't have eaten all those gummy bears in that last show. I need an adult. Fortunately, I actually brought one of my own. And I say adult, I really mean an enabler. So let's welcome to the stream. You saw her earlier today with the Sunday Side Quest Weird Scouts. It's Joshi!
Hi.
Hey guys, what's going on? What are you doing?
You got me so nervous when you were calling me an adult. Although, you know what? I am an adult, and so are you, and we're freaking killing it.
And we get to decide what that means.
Yeah, if you can't behave how we behave and be called adult, what are we even here for?
I know.
There were so many things as a kid where I was like, when I get to be adult, I'm never doing what that adult did. Because it goes against like everything in kid kind. And there are some people who get to be an adult and they're like, aha, I was an idiot as a child. But there are many things where I was like, nope, I was right. And I'm going to keep that till I die.
I'm doing that thing. I am in it to win it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So as an adult, that's why I have turned one of my hallways into a fairy hallway. I have turned one of the rooms into an actual like... These are
that's not a virtual background.
It's not a virtual background. So apparently you can get like these like canvas. They're not even canvas. They're like cheapo printed. They're like banners or whatever.
Yeah.
You can get them for like $10 on Amazon.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I have this one. I have an underwater one.
Ooh, I love an underwater one.
But yeah, so we get to decide what it means to be an adult. And if I want to build a ball pit, maybe I built a ball pit in my house. Oh, I did build a Nerf shooting gallery in my house.
Oh, nice. How's your aunt?
Are you kidding?
It's amazing.
I'm devastating. I am devastating.
Of course.
I am devastating. So, hey, let's see who we have on deck today. We even have someone following us on YouTube. It's Gabby Evans. Hello. We have Reverend Tommy, Sir David Percival, BLC Blondie. Yes, you are an enabler, BLC Blondie. That is truth. And just some guy from Tennessee who, fun fact, that's where our Dungeon Master is right now. And he's probably done an excellent job of summoning the Ansa to him as well, because she is also on the road. Everybody's on the road. We got Zalani. Hey, not you. So here we are, people with I've got no one giving me Mother's Day. My cat was such a slacker. So
nothing.
Yeah, Murder Beast didn't even murder anything for me today. So
that's like the one thing that a cat can do for you.
Yeah, right. Well, he has been helping the big guy do gardening today. So
maybe Murder Beast, maybe their Mother's Day is like a different day.
Maybe that's a good point. But we'll tell you, he has been chewing on the grass, so I think he's like part goat right now.
You know what?
Goat cat.
I think he's been chewing on that grass all day.
And wait a minute.
You're gonna get a real nice for Mother's Day.
I just made the connection there. You're awesome.
He's working on it.
Oh, this is super funny comment. Girl on the right, you're lost. Wink if you need help. Okay, so here's a fun fact. So, in addition to Shoshi being one of our guest performers on our Weird Scouts, which is part of our Sunday side quest, which we did today at 5 till 7, Shoshi is also a very active member of a wonderful show called Total Party Kills.
Yeah.
And that's on ScabbyRooster, which is another
Yeah.
Twitch channel. So tell us a little bit about that show.
Total Party Kills is super cool. It's a reverse dungeon. So we play all of the monsters, and then chat can, we have a deal with Hero Forge. So chat can actually like create heroes in Hero Forge and then send them to us, and then we have to fight those heroes when they try and break into our dungeon. So it's been going for a while. I think it's in this might be its 5th year, which is
insane,
mind-blowing to me.
Have you been doing it
that long?
Yeah. How long have you been?
I think 3 years. It was pretty soon after I'm based in Los Angeles, and so are they. So it was pretty soon after I moved out to Los Angeles. I think I'm on my 3rd year. That's
incredible.
Yeah, it's really amazing, and it's the person who runs it, Knox. He's an amazing game master, and the people that play in it are also like amazing. There's one character, Gogar, who is an orc wizard who frequently breaks out into song. It's not a song every episode, but it's a song every pivotal episode. And then we have one of my favorite characters is a Kenku druid. Played by Christine, she's amazing. She's like a professional actress. She's like very good. And so Kenku, as we all know, technically don't have a language of their own. They just mimic what other people say.
That's right.
And so she has taken this very literally, and the entire 5 years of the campaign has kept very detailed notes of what everyone says and does not say anything unless it has been written down on this list.
Wow.
So it's very funny because people don't say colors very often out loud. So she only knows like 3 colors. She knows several things in common, but doesn't understand common. So if someone comes speaking common, she'll just repeat whatever.
Now, does it have to be the whole sentence, or can it be like a word cherry picked from here and a word picked from there?
She does it phrases by phrases, which is so much fun. So there's a lot of fun with communication.
Well, that's kind of like all those alien movies where the spaceship is there and then the radio changes channel really quick, and it's like the aliens talking through the radio because it changes stations. It's exactly that.
Or like instead of saying like "look out," there's a paladin behind you.
Reverend Tommy, you got the same thing. I was like,
exactly like that. Yeah, but so instead of being like "look out behind you," there's a paladin. It's like, in the forests of yore, there was a time when an enemy was unseen. And hoping that you know what he meant.
So just some guy wants to know what day and time. Maybe a conflict of interest. I just want to get that out there.
Right. So it's Mondays, 8 p.m. Pacific time. So that'd be 11 p.m. East Coast time
on a Monday,
or I don't know, screw Mountain Time. So,
and meanwhile, all of our Mountain Time viewers are going, "Oh man!"
In the middle.
So I gotta say, mad props to you guys for 5 years. I mean, we've just been doing this. We've only had 1 year, and
that's also pretty cool.
It is. I have learned so much. Yes, it is during Glamour Hobo time, and we are sad about this, but my solution has been to go back and watch either Glamour Hobo or the other one, because honestly, and thank you, Dragon Sun. Yeah,
thank you.
There's our East Coast Mountain Time. Oh, so we do have. So shows you what we have is so we have our Patreon game, and and if you are the top tier of our Patreon, you can play in the Patreon game. So, right.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. So Zalani is one
fun.
of our top tier patrons. You're right. I can see where that would definitely be a challenge doing it.
Yeah, you have to keep like really good notes.
Just some guy. Are you Mountain Time?
Wait. Oh, shoot. Robert's in Mountain Time, isn't he? Oh,
no, Robert's not at Mountain Time.
Oh,
it's
Central?
Crap, I'm going to look up a time zone map.
Yeah, I think it's Central. I should.
Yeah. I mean, I think so too. All right. So you have on the East Coast, you have Eastern, Central, Mountain. Yeah, Tennessee's not even in Mountain Time. Tennessee is pretty firmly split between Eastern and Central. Okay, don't mess with me like that, just some guy. And then Shosh is lodged solidly in Pacific.
I am.
And then Arizona, where Kitty Chaos lives, is all like,
you never know what's going on in Arizona.
Which is funny because they're like, no time changes whatsoever, ever. So, yeah, you made me Google it.
Ha ha. That's my secret goal in every conversation, is to get someone to have to Google something. That's not true. But I will Google stuff at a drop of a hat. I love it.
I know, me too. I'm that person. So here's a little bit more background about Shoshi and her interaction or connection to Nat 21 Adventures. So fun fact, back in the day, it was me, Paulo, and Ansa doing the Accidental Circus. And Shoshi, yes, a crazy little adventure there. Shoshi and her comedy storytelling partner, Kimberly Cruz, were members of the Accidental Circus. They had a very funny, rapid-paced comedy duo.
Some of the best shows I've ever done in my entire life were with Accidental Circus.
I mean, we're not going to even talk about the Wild West Space Opera in Space with
I mean, that's like, I literally have like, sometimes your brain just like wanders into like pleasant memories. That is a frequent pleasant memory that I return to, is doing those shows. Oh, so good. Especially now, after being inside for a year.
It's cracking open. The world is slowly cracking open.
It's getting there.
We were supposed to do haikus, but again, we are making up the rules as we go. And that was definitely not a text from Paul saying anything about doing the wrong thing there. He doesn't know. What is he going to do?
Yeah, what is he going to
do? Log in.
What? Participate? He should have known.
I know. So I just love working with Shoshi any opportunity I get. But her being insanely famous on the West Coast is just a burden, really. It's just, why can't you be like trash like the rest of us?
Because my trash fit better out here.
Yeah. I totally hear you. Totally hear you.
I appreciate trash from everywhere.
That's true. You're an equal trash appreciator.
I am.
Appreciator. Yeah, appreciator.
Yeah. So, although I miss things from all the parts of the country that I have been able to be at. There's like, I feel like I leave little bits of my heart everywhere.
Good luck. Oh. I was just reading like oh, really? Confusion? I hear you there. And like, I know you lived in Philly, and like every time I go to Philly, I kind of remember visiting you.
Yeah.
In that crazy squat flat thing that wasn't a squat.
Oh yeah. I lived in some interesting places. Was that when I was living in the attic, or when I was living in the front part of the abandoned house?
The front part of the abandoned house.
Right. Yeah. Oh, with the ghost that liked me.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's come up with some haikus.
I know. Are we going to make haikus?
Yeah, we're going to try and do some haikus because it says like haiku in the name.
Okay.
So just to like check that box. Okay, I did hide.
Do we also have to fight our twin for who gets to name Rome?
Nice. Nice callback. Paul would appreciate that. Let's see. Anybody got any haikus you want to share about last week? It's historically we start with a love haiku for Gorgor, but tonight, if Shoshi, you could do me a favor. You could just take your fingers like this, right?
Count.
And then if you could just 2 fingers, and then stick your fingers like on top of your head.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You are my inspiration for the Minotaur love of my life.
Okay.
Okay. Shoshi. Pokey girl. Gonna gore you. Gore more. Gore. All Minotaur love.
Oh.
There. Okay. You're good. You're free now.
That was really nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
So your character is in love with the Minotaur?
Nope. Actually, everyone's in love with the Minotaur.
Oh.
So Romulus is currently dating with and living with Gorgor. And Gorgor works at the tavern. Gorgor works at the tavern, the Frog Prince Tavern, which has a fighting pit. Right? So every night you could sign up and fight. And then the AAA gang, which is our Patreons, all of their names started with A when they named themselves. Amazing. So now they're the AAA gang. Did some work and they souped up, added all these cool levers to the fighting pit. So now like you could pull a lever and fireworks would shoot out or confetti and yeah. So anyways, Gorgor
spike wall and like
yes, exactly.
Things.
But then Gorgor is the referee.
Oh,
so she is super tough and she likes fighting, and everyone does try really hard not to burn it down when fighting there because we do really love this place. So Gorgor was the first Minotaur that. We have to. I know. I am so lost. So Gorgor. So we showed up. The party showed up, and this was season 2.
Okay.
So it was Ayala, who is a dragonborn druid who she loves to scrap, and it was Kazu, who is a gnome bard who just loves to hang out and drink and play songs, and then it was. Romulus, who is a human wizard. He does magic somewhere. He does magic. Let me see if I can do the magic. Oh, he does. He does magic.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Okay. And his brother Augustus. So it's Augustus and Romulus. And so Augustus is a human fighter. He was like I want to say barbarian. Was he barbarian? I think so. No, he was a fighter. Yes, Gus shot first. Gus had a crossbow that just kept accidentally going off at the behest of the patron saints.
Ooh.
So they were tinkering in the background. They're like, we're just going to throw in some nat 21s to make that crossbow accidentally go off. So we show up at the Frog Prince Tavern, and it's Ayala. She likes to scrap, and it's Gustus likes to scrap. It's Kazu. Go team, go Flash, go. And then there's Romulus, who's like kind of like bored, doesn't like fighting, does not into the bar thing. He ends up talking to Gorgor, and they kind of really hit it up, and they decided to go out on a date. And next thing you know, they're living together at the end of the season. It was a really beautiful moment. He just kept writing her haikus, and it was just, it was.
Oh,
really
I
nice.
see. So So when Romulus does the show, Romulus starts off with a haiku in honor of Gorgor. That's nice.
It's every show. It says love haiku for Gorgor.
That's
and
nice.
then so then after the party kind of did its thing, we moved on, and Augustus or Romulus is like, screw you guys, I'm gonna stay home and raise these baby dragon eggs. Because here's a fun fact about Romulus. He was a dragon's familiar. So he was a familiar for a dragon. He didn't have a dragon familiar. He was the familiar
for a dragon.
A dragon.
That's a pretty sweet gig.
That's exactly what he said. So then he says, but the problem was, while he was out running an errand for Trogador, someone came in and killed her.
Oh.
And Trogador, yep, she was killed. It was really brutal. And then, but Romulus had a hard time coming to terms with, like, he wasn't all about revenge.
Right.
But he was very sad, and they stole all of Trogador's stuff.
Oh, man.
And it turns out that she had eggs. And they stole her eggs.
Whoa, have you been able to get the eggs back?
By the end of the season, it went pretty crazy hairy. So Kazu, who's definitely not evil, talked Romulus into the revenge gig, and it went, and it was all by the new Cuttlefish Gang, right? The new Cuttlefish Gang. Yeah, well, so then Kazu got mad and wrote a song and started playing it everywhere, and had it be a song that was making fun of the new Cuttlefish, and totally destroyed their reputation.
Yeah.
It may sound a little familiar. Let me see. Let's see if I can remember the words. It's been a while. New Cuttlefish are really boring. Do nothing for me. All they do is fail. I couldn't remember the words. Here we go. New Cuttlefish got no rhythm, and they're poor conversationalists, and only one joke. It's racist. New Cuttlefish. Why do they even try when all they do is fail? Standing outside my window at night, stealing all my boogers. That ain't right. You steal boogers. What? I'm stealing boogers. I mean, what do they even do with all those boogers? Are they like making a little booger house? Are they making like a booger sculpture? Or do they, I don't know, God forbid, they eat them? New Cuttlefish. Yeah. So that's just the one verse kind of scrummed out of my memory. So that was such a catchy tune. It took over. Everyone started singing it in bar to bar to bar to bar. And anytime one of these big baddies from the new Cuttlefish Gang were like, yeah, we're new Cuttlefish Gang. And people start going,
I can see why it was so effective.
So that happened. Definitely not evil. The power of bards. Yeah, there was this incident at the potion shop now. I'm glad you're here, Shoshi, because you're helping me answer all these questions about like the backstories and the inside jokes and stuff. So we were going to hunt down the new Cuttlefish Gang and get those eggs back and revenge, right? So there was an incident at the potion shop. So we mentioned the Ned's potion shop. It was a Triceratops. So
what?
So what happened was,
yes.
So we had a deal. So apparently they stole all the stuff and killed the dragon because they weren't going to sell all the dragon parts to this potion maker. We found out. We get there ahead of time. We send the potion maker away. We set it up like we were the shop owners. We were working at the shop covering for the shop owner. These guys come in But before the new Cuttlefish showed up to their appointment, the AAA players, just the way that they're running in the same world that our characters are running it, they ended up in the potion shop by just crazy coincidence, like 2 minutes before the Cuttlefish gang shows up. So we're like, yes, we have things for you to buy over here. We have this thing. Like, I don't know what any of this stuff does. So when the new Cuttlefish happens, then Romulus kind of gets mad. I don't remember who threw the first punch. Gus shot first. And yeah. Oh, Ayala threw fireball because she's Dragonborn and she breathed fire and
inside a potion shop.
Inside of a potion shop.
You cast fireball?
She didn't cast. She just breathed fire.
Oh, well, that's better.
Way better. It's like a little Dragonborn sneeze.
Oh, man.
And I think it had something to do with what Reverend Tommy's character was doing, too. He was a Dragonborn, too. And so then all the potions fell down and mixed, and there was like a random big table that Paul would roll for. Yes, it was your fault. He did the first wild magic trigger.
Oh, boy, magic.
Not Ayala. And because all the potions are raining down. Somebody got turned into a Triceratops, and that was fun. That happened.
We have in Total Party Kills, we have a character who plays a beholder.
I would love to play a beholder.
Oh, it's great. It's great. His name is Cathexor, and he just wants to play games. But he also does wild magic. So now this beholder looks like a beholder, but also is constantly followed by beautiful little blue butterflies, and also has like a shock of silver hair, and this is like written into it, a very nice butt.
I love good butts. A good butt is really
on a beholder.
Yeah, I'm visualizing this right now.
Yeah, many people have.
I'm like, okay, so you know the cartoons of The Witcher, Geralt or whatever his name is, and how they all have like arrows pointing to his cute little butt. Well, I'm imagining like the sphere with just like somebody like collaged it together, threw it on.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I like it. You guys are awesome. I am loving the comments coming in with a really amazing description. So she used the dragon breath. It lit several potions on fire. 2 potions of polymorph caused Kitty's character to turn into an ant and then into a plant, a potted plant. And we all just said again. And then turned one of the AAA members into a Triceratops.
Amazing.
Beautiful moment.
Are they still a Triceratops?
No, they are. It was like wore off, you know. That's right. Ayala kicked the door in and sent Reverend Tommy flying. Oh, it was a beautiful scene. Honestly, I kind of wish I could go back and watch that whole scene again because that and Paul was sitting there going,
I bet.
The whole time. So that happened. Yeah.
Indeed, a fiasco. Oh, should we do? Can I try and do a haiku?
I don't know, man.
No? Okay.
What's your haiku certificate? Have you studied formally the fine art of haiku? I mean, do you have even a card issued saying that you are a haiku? Yeah, go for it.
Oh, sweet. Okay. But you'll write the advisory board and let them know that I did it.
I'm in charge. You tell them I'm in charge. You tell them.
I'm not going to get like the haiku police coming in and finding me. Okay. Because I was inspired by the fiasco, by the potion shop. I want to do a potion shop fiasco haiku. Okay. All right. Potion shop fiasco. Let's go. Turning everyone Plants. Orange, you glad. It's butter. Maybe I should get certified. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me try, everyone.
So exactly, Reverend Tommy. Speaking of orange, we're gonna hop back to last season. So we're on season 6 right now, right, guys? You can correct me if I'm wrong. So season 5. We're gonna skip ahead seasons. Season 5 was the season that Kazu went dark. People have been saying that she's evil, but she was not evil. She was just chaotic good. Even with the pink mist incident, should I tell you about the pink mist incident? I don't. Okay, we were doing a fundraiser for orphans that have an organization called Champions.
I get it.
Okay, and bad guy came and stole the chest of money and created a bunch of situations. Another dinosaur, if I recall. And in that but Kazu was like beeline focused on, she's like, hey, those are my tips that I was going to donate to those orphans. And because they took all the tip money, and she's like, I played my fingers to the bone. She's going after them.
Yeah.
And the power of Patreon saints, we were in an alley. And the power of Patreon, she just cast Dagger Cloud. What's a dagger do? 1d4, 3d4, depending on the level, 4d4 maybe. Well, the Patreon saints got a little into the moment and doubled everything and started adding damage. 5 here, 10 there.
Ooh.
It ended up being 78. 78 points of damage.
Don't steal from orphans.
Each.
Oh my god.
And so I took a whole round to sit there and go, and like clear all the pink mist off of my glasses. There's like a little silhouette behind of a gnome.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. So that was maybe the triggering moment that she started to be less good. So that kind of spiraled up. But really, more than anything, yeah, they suddenly got a lot fewer members. And then Groundhog Day, she pink misted her friends. Okay, so we had a Groundhog Day episode. So Kazu's best friend is Ayala.
Okay.
The Dragonborn druid. For some unknown reason, in the middle of the Frog Prince Tavern, Ayala's looking at a book. We were trying to figure out what was going on. And she's like, I've got to go. And she closed the book and left. And she had this little charm that she could throw down and tell everyone what to do. And they had to do it.
Oh.
Just that once. It was a one and done. She threw down things. She said, don't follow me. And Kazu's like losing. She's like, you could hear the little ping, king, 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 snapping in her poor little brain. Hey, little brain. So the next episode, she vowed to find, it happened to be on Groundhog's Day. Oh. And that was the season with Echo. Kitty Chaos was playing Echo. Mayhemmer was playing Hypatia. She was a tiefling artificer.
Nice.
And who else was there? God, why am I blanking? Oh, Ayala, not Ayala. So it was Adamo Ignis, who was playing Ayala, came back as another character. Anduive. She was an elf assassin. She had great ears.
Nice.
It was really so Echo, Anduive, Kazu. Come on, guys, help me remember. Was that it? Is that all we had?
You.
feel like we had a couple guest performers too throughout the season. Oh, nope, because he wasn't there. Yeah. So then Groundhog Day happened, where it was like we kept trying to get to where Ayala was. So Kazuo had hired Anduiv because Anduiv didn't have the. I'm following Anduiv. Anduiv was following Ayala. See how that worked around
I get
there.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, every once in a while Gus showed up. That's what I was thinking too. So, but it was Groundhog's Day. So anytime we made a wrong decision and things happened and people died, we died. And then there was like every time we would wake up back at the castle and we were like, and finally like Kazi was so sick of it and everyone was like arguing. Like I get up, I come downstairs and I was like, all right guys. And they're like, bah, bah, bah. And she's like, Dagger Cloud. And Paul's like, and the sun comes up. Like, so and the sun goes up.
Short day.
that was the shortest of all the sequences. Everything else, yeah. Oh gosh, Gus was trying to get his friend back. So Augustus, who we call Gus, fell in love with Ayala's childhood best friend, who was also a Dragonborn, but she blew him off. And so Gus, that season with the Groundhog Day episode, Gus was all like, I will do a thing. Because Gus talks like this. Ha ha! I can't do it like he does it. He does it really good. So after the Dagger Cloud Groundhog Day event, Kazi went dark.
Yeah, I can understand.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And one thing she did decide to do was start the Legion of Gnome, where you had to be 3 feet or less to join. And you were required to wear a gnome hat. And
now, was it under 3 feet, including the gnome hat?
No, the gnome hat is the bonus. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then, so like a lot of kids, we got some bad guys from the Champions. We got, I mean, I tell you, that whole audition process was a really beautiful moment. That was a Sunday side quest. That might be a nice little clip to share someday. Because she would just dagger cloud everybody who horrible. Yeah, I did a really bad thing. I ate food up off of the ground. Oh, that's disgusting. Dagger cloud, you're dead. Get out of here. Yeah, so
she went dark.
Who should show up at the end of a long day of auditions? People trying out for the Legion of Gnome, but there was a voice that came in, and you're looking around, didn't see anybody, and it said, "Hey, down here." I looked down there, and it was a banana.
Oh.
It was a banana with googly eyes and pipe cleaner arms and a little dagger holding on. It was the banana. It was the banana that had so much hate and wrath inside because a wizard had turned him into a banana for telling a really bad banana joke.
It didn't have any appeal?
Ah! You should be a banana for that.
Goodbye.
So of course, this banana, the psychotic banana, is like the lieutenant in the Legion of Gnome. We even made like a little. Oh yeah, this is the psychosis of that banana.
Oh, did you get a little Napoleon hat?
Had a little gnome hat.
Ah, even better.
Little hat. Yes, he was, and so then we had a whole list of people to assassinate for. Oh, there was. That's right. This was all for Thekla. Speaking of minotaurs, you get a +5 for that joke.
Oh yes. I'll use it the next time I do a haiku, and then I'll get 5 extra syllables. That's how it works, right?
Oh. It does now. It will if we put it in haiku format. So one of you guys has got to get on that. I will give you a +5 to make that happen. So we have another big famous minotaur in Urt. in Magecroft. The famous Minotaur is Thecla. She is an undead, or she's a mummy Minotaur.
Whoa.
And she is super powerful.
Yeah.
And she has a whole mausoleum. She's played by Ansa and is glamorous AF. I mean, like,
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, every person who has ever seen Thecla has loved her.
Yeah, of course.
She's a sorceress. Yeah, she's a mummy sorceress, and she is fine. So Ayala fell in love with Thecla, and that's why she ran off to join Warlock School. Yeah, and then when Kazuo went to go find Ayala, she went up to Thecla, and Thecla gave her a sip of a potion that was actually spirit essence from some guys that we fought in season 1.
Whoa.
Yes. Which is why Kazuo went so dark. Yeah. Oh my God.
It's very understandable.
Right. You know, it's like, this has been a whole soap opera, and explaining the one little joke, like, was that a banana? And the banana assassin. It's like, how do I even tell you that story without explaining all of the other details?
Right.
And a demon.
You did it. And it was good.
It's not easy. So I just got these from Laura Sissom. So she's amazing. She made these keychains that we're going to include with every auction that I send out. So they're like little gem paintings. But wait, there's more. It's the mailbag portion. This is so adorable.
Amazing.
So now you know the story. But like, yeah, every time the banana went to kill someone, like whoever it was like,
is that a banana? I mean, it really is a good assassin. No one is going to suspect a banana.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Look at these. These are so cute.
Oh, they're so nice.
And this is one that I really like. She did such an awesome job. And then, so then we have just some guy from Tennessee. He's amazing. He is a wizard of 3D printing. So I guess you're like an artificer, maybe? So he made this, he did a 3D print of the of Yaldric, the banana assassin.
Amazing.
Then he also did one that was like this giant orange with this mouth that opens. And like, he called him Julius. And now that Julius is playing all of the mech bots, the Gundam mechs on the island of Sicil. It's crazy. I'm loving it. Yeah.
Oh, so look at that. It's beautiful.
This one might be my favorite. She did such a good job.
That is so cool.
Oh, yeah. And we still have a banana assassin versus a squirrel demonic possessed hammer.
Wait, a squirrel possessed demon bat. So the hammer is possessed by a squirrel?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where does the demon come into it?
I might need these people to tell me. Yeah, I don't know where the demon part is. I know that the hammer is possessed with the spirit of a squirrel. I didn't know. Maybe it's a squirrel demon.
Understand.
Yeah, honestly. I know. Let me see. I'm going to crack open a few more of these. And so I'm going to kind of randomly select, because she did some. Oh, that one's sexy. Lauren did some. The demon made a bit too much. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Whoa.
I know. Because sometimes a natural 20 just won't do. You need a nat 21.
So what is this auction?
Okay. Oh, thanks for asking. So in the first weekend of June, we're doing some people got booked at the New Jersey Ren Fair. And that's the fair that Roger Awesome, who plays Romulus, is kind of one of the
Oh,
co-owners.
wait, that's who plays Romulus? This whole thing makes so much more sense now.
I forgot that you might know him.
I didn't, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kimberly and I performed at the New Jersey Ren Fair, I think not the first year, but I think the second, third, and fourth years.
That's right, because you guys are Philly people.
Yeah. That was our shortest commute fair.
Oh, brutal.
So nice, like 45 minutes. Great. The fair I actually got a good night's sleep for.
Slept in your own damn bed.
No.
Oh man. Yeah, so it is Roger Awesome.
Perfect.
He does Romulus. He is amazing. He is awesome. So several of the cast members from Nat 21 Adventures are performing at that fair. Really? So we'll come and visit you, Sir David Percival. And Ansa's going with Paul. And
they've been going out for a while now.
I heard they got married. So Lady Duckle is off the market.
Anyway.
And it's not that far from me. So I was thinking about going up there for like one day and coming back. But then Mayhemmer was like, I want to go. I want to do the whole thing. I'm going to get a hotel room. And then we realized that it was like most of us. And I was like, well, we got to get Kitty up there. And so I bought her a plane ticket. And I'm like, I can't really pay for that out of pocket. So we are doing these auction things.
Oh, that's awesome.
To kind of help raise money to get, like, to cover the hotel room that May is doing and the ticket for Kitty and, help compensate the rest of us who aren't really paid to be there. And yes, most of all the Grand Saints are there. So the Grand Saints are what we call the folks who have the top tier. They're the
nice. What have you been to New Jersey Ren Fair before?
I don't think
you're gonna love it.
It's
great.
Yeah, I have no doubts that I'm gonna love it.
Incredibly charming and they really do a good job of getting really, really good performers. So like every show is good. They have it's on a campground. So they have some permanent buildings and some temporary buildings. And it's very nice. They got a lake. You're going to love it. I'm so excited that you're all going. You're going to have such a good time.
Well, Soshi, why don't you
hop on a plane? Come on over there. Ooh. It's June, right?
June. Yeah. The first weekend of June. You can.
Yeah. I can't.
Double it up with visits to folks at home,
So I might be doing an East Coast visit in July.
Really?
Yeah.
Philly or Richmond or?
So New York, but then I want to do like a Philly, Baltimore, maybe DC visit.
I would come to Maplandia and see.
I know. I want to see everybody. It's been so long. But yeah, the first weekend in June is the last weekend of the show that I'm working on, which is the background that I have up here too. It's an online immersive storytelling show. It blends. It was originally going to be started as a live show, but then the pandemic happened, so we pushed it online and then kind of pushed it even further. Do you know Gather? Have you done anything in Gather?
Gather.town? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've the Pixelwick Ren Fair is there.
Nice.
A couple of us have performed there. Nat 21 Adventures has been working on setting up a virtual environment there. Roger Awesome's TJ's thing of Dice Nights, if you're familiar with that. I think they have got something that they've been working with, Gather.town.
Yes, we use Gather a lot in it, and then we also have like a website with a forum, and there's content to watch. The show takes place over 4 weeks, and there's like stuff you can watch and puzzles you can solve, and you can hang out and Gather and talk with people. You can explore the website. There's like a newspaper that comes out. It's crazy. It's an incredible show I'm working on. But yeah, but the last weekend of that is that, so I can't do the Jersey Ren Fair. Yeah, but I will be doing.
It's virtual. You can do virtual anywhere. I'm just saying.
You're right.
I just want to show you something real quick. Not evil.
Not evil. Just an instigator. Is that like a coin that you flip to see?
I made coasters. I made coasters.
Whoa, those are actual coasters?
Yeah.
Are you auctioning those off?
Maybe I'll include these in the creating it with the crew, or maybe I'll include these in the Nat 21 bundle, the main show bundle. Definitely. These are going to go in the main show bundle.
Those are pretty cool.
But I do have merch. If you can actually just buy the coasters themselves on our website, which Nightbot blissfully posted there. Yes. Yeah, we're doing what we can. And that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's a cool show.
Yeah.
I go to spybrunch.com if you want to. We still have a few tickets left, so.
Can you type that in the
I will. Yes.
Here, you can type it in the main comment thing and it'll post as Nat 21, so it'll look official and whatnot. Okay. But I'm really glad that you dropped in. I know we weren't kind of doing the formal haiku wrap up, but I hope that I appreciate all of you guys chiming in and kind of keeping us on track. And we do have other auctions. Did I talk about the auctions already?
I'm not signed in, so I don't think I can post it in the main.
Well, post it in the private and I'll cut and paste.
I'd sign in, but I think that would like mess up the stream. Yeah.
Just post the link in the private chat or on Twitch.
Okay.
You can make as much noise while doing that as possible.
Oh, okay.
Gang, 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 gang. I was enjoying the memory flashback, and it's like I love being able to catch someone up who hasn't seen chunks of the Nat 21 Adventures show.
I love it. That was super fun. I've heard it described that like if someone's telling you about their Dungeons and Dragons game or their role-playing game, it's kind of like listening to someone's dream. But I am not that way. I love listening to D&D stories. Like that's when I used to work at a gaming store many years ago. And like one of my favorite things would be like people would come in and like everyone wants to talk about their character. And I'd be like, do it. Sit down. I'm here all day. Just tell me about what happened. I love it. I just love it. So this is great for me too.
This is great. And actually, you're right. You guys are pretty astute. It does help the people who weren't here for season 1, 2, 3, or whatever. Because occasionally we do have. Oh, that just went right down there. Give me a second. Oh.
What?
I don't know why my earbud just decided to leap from the ear down the front of my shirt. I was like, catch it before it goes further. So that happened.
That was impressive.
Did you hear? My boobs had something they wanted to say.
They're so chatty.
They wanted to listen in on the show.
Can I talk about how like after this pandemic, I'm never wearing a bra ever again?
Oh, testify. I haven't worn one.
Yeah, like if I like get cast in something and it's part of the costume, then I will. But like unless someone's paying for it, sorry.
Yeah, you have to pay me to wear a bra.
You better just get used to it.
You hear that, rest of the world? No more bras.
Yeah.
Totally the truth. And I was that's why I created a nudist character. So yeah, she's like, I'm naked. That's it. Yeah. I'm naked. There it is.
I like the clothes. Sometimes it's just the bra. No way. They're the worst. Why are they even there? We don't need them.
I think they should be optional, but no penalty for not.
Right. Yeah.
Because at this point, they're optional, but not really optional.
No, not really optional. Yeah. But I'm pushing it, so You better just get used to it.
I would burn them if they're totally synthetic. So
yeah, I wouldn't burn. It'd be bad. That'd be bad for the environment. I wouldn't burn them.
Yeah,
but I could turn them into a quilt.
I was thinking face masks.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Like for you and a friend.
Not my padded ones though. I would.
So here you go. You can wear this one. It's gonna be like an N95 or something, like an N1000.
An N9000. That mask is over 9,000.
I do miss you, Shoshi.
I
wish we could spend more time together. Oh my god, having you backstage was always like,
it's the best. That's the best. Oh man, I haven't been backstage in so long. I was like, oh no. It's all right. It'll happen again. It's coming back.
Well, I will say the upside of being virtual is you can do West Coast shows on the East Coast.
I know. Like that's kind of a thing that I hope stays. And like the accessibility of it, that makes me so happy. Like I love that. Yeah, I don't want to lose that.
Like I had to retire because I wasn't able to like walk all day. So
yeah. Well, and I had this past year I had like a crazy health thing, not COVID related, but yeah, it knocked me out for like 6 months. Like
wow.
I don't know what I would have done if it weren't for virtual stuff. Yeah, I love it. That's the part I don't want to lose. I want to always have like every show, there's got to have a camera and it's streaming so everybody can watch it. It just makes me so happy. That's right.
I'm hearing the song in my head now. All right. One last thing we'll talk about. If I did not already talk about the auctions, I know I'm pitching them because I am your web monkey. I am your code monkey web developer. So I'm the one that set all this cool stuff up. So here is the magnetic tarot dolls that I made. So Ansa did the line work and I colored them in digitally and then I cut them out on printed and cut them out on magnet sheets.
So
look how like cool they are. So you have a male presenting base and a female presenting base. And then they have little costumes that they wear. And I'm going to grab this one and hopefully not rip it. And the costumes kind of are magnetically attached. So you could have this guy be the fool one day or have him be here we go. The lovers. He's the fool or the lovers. Right?
Amazing.
And, he's got these cool tennis shoes that go over his little feet there. And it's all magnetic. And it sticks better on my fridge. So.
Are these available to purchase only for the auction?
Only for the auction and for Ansa's Patreon Saints.
And then how do you participate in the auction?
If you go to nat21adventures.com and you can, here we go. This is the auction, if my computer would not lag, for the tarot. So we did an auction. We broke the auctions up by bundles based on the different shows. So each bundle is themed around one of our shows. And so Ansa does her World Spirit Tarot session. That show is on Wednesday evenings, and she'll go over one of the suits or one of the cards, one of the numbers, all 4 suits, and then she will be available to do tarot readings after that.
I love Ansa's interpretation of the cards is, I think, one of my favorite interpretations of them. Like
exactly
the way that she sort of teaches you about them is beautiful.
Exactly. And it's like working with her on these. It's like, unfortunately, because I have colored LED lights here, it's really hard to see the subtle nuances. But if you go follow the link to the auction, I think I posted the more clear pictures. But like working with her
Wow.
on this, like it's got this, it's not just a flat black death robe. Like she's like, give it subtle hints of the green, and the skulls have like a little hint of moss on them. And the flowers are pale flowers, but definitely yellow. But so it's like I tried to carry on her in direction.
They're
when doing
really
the color. It was a really wonderful collaboration between us, and I'm still coloring more of these. I wish you could see. And the umbra gradation.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, still working on those. And then the other auction is, and between the end of Weird Scout show and the beginning of this one, a bid came in on the Shakespeare bundle.
Oh,
so,
yes, I know you're doing stuff with
Dan. Yeah, Shakespeare Approves. And his shows are so entertaining.
Who I know from Jersey Ren Fair.
Yes, exactly. He has a show here that he does, I think at 9 a.m. on Thursday morning, where he opens up a screen on his laptop, and he reads the chat and he talks to people, and they help him write a sonnet on the spot.
That's cool.
Did you know that Mayor Finkel was framed?
I need evidence.
And thank you, Reverend Tommy. Shakespeare is Augustus.
Cool. It's fun coming on here not knowing anything.
I know, and I'm glad to be able to explain these things to you.
This is fun.
So, yeah, I like the sonnet writing. I've actually dropped in because it's a daytime show, and I can manage that. I love the way he interacts with people when writing these sonnets. And he's written some really, really fun ones.
What's his option? Oh, sorry. You were just
about to say. We were like, there, get out of my brain. He has their swag from his shows. And I love this. It is the Out Damp Spot towel.
Ha.
Come on, it's awesome. I kind of want it to say. And then blood. And then I can't remember. It's the Fluffy Kitty Love Grenade. Fluffy Kitty Love. I could just look it up. I shouldn't even try to remember. Fluffy Kitten Love Grenade. I was right. So it's a little thing you throw at people to show your love.
Oh.
And then it blows up and murders them.
That's cool.
And the last thing is a personalized sonnet, handwritten for you.
Wow. That's cool.
Like, so he's going to write it on a little, I even included a sample of his handwriting as one of the images on the auction. Like,
now I asked him, if you didn't want a sonnet for yourself, that's something you could get and write a sonnet for
somebody you care and want to propose to, or your cat.
And
I love his handwriting. He's got good handwriting.
Oh, does he have good handwriting?
Yeah, like I asked him to write up a description for me. So he literally wrote it up and took a picture and sent it to me.
Amazing.
Like, that's really cute. I'm going to include that in the auction description. I transcribed the handwriting, obviously, because of accessibility and whatnot. But yeah, somebody did. Somebody just dropped it.
Good handwriting is something that I admire, because it is not a skill that I have.
It is not bad that you have 2 towels and 3 fluffy kitten love grenades. I think that is fantastic.
Oh, no, that's not bad at all. That's awesome.
Here, what Shakespeare Approves does is he does these mix-up shows. I don't know what you call it when they do the DJ thing where they. Ugh. But it's the Macbeth Death by Fluffy Kitten show. It sounds great. Mashup.
That one's great. At the end, they all the audience gets to throw kittens a lot in that show.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Pretty great.
Yeah, juggling. Yeah, I need 3. Is that why you have 3, Sir David Percival? So that you can juggle? And then the towels to clean up the mess when you miss? Yeah.
We're thinking.
All right, so what did we miss? Oh, and every auction that I send out is going to have some bonus keychains from the amazing Loricism, because you are awesome. And I just need to know, was that a banana?
Ha!
What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Ask me anything, Shush.
Oh, can I try another haiku?
Remember, you do have a +5 waiting for you.
Oh, that's right, I do. Okay. All right.
All right, so you're going to wrap us up with
boy.
the final haiku of the evening.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you want? Can we do it together? Can you do one line and I'll do one line and you do one
Absolutely.
line?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. That takes a lot of pressure off me. I appreciate that.
I can already tell you my line is going to be what she said. Ditto. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So, okay. Great to be here now.
As if I would be elsewhere.
Memories are great.
Bonus line. What she said. Ditto.
Hey!
Hello! Killing! I want to thank you so much for dropping in here, the Romulus. Oh, right! And bong! Neither one of us had a gong. Oh, but Sally, you had a Sally.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sticking around after the Weird Scouts to join me and keep me from being like I'm having a dialogue versus me sitting there talking into the camera ad nauseum. Hello, I am.
I'm a giant ear waiting for your words.
I'm gonna have to tell Paul that you need to join the haiku wrap up because you need to meet Romulus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need to meet Romulus.
I can't.
As Keely the half giant.
Oh.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in on the completely unorthodox edition of Romulus's haiku wrap up. We did not have Romulus, but we did have haikus. So, here, I'll even play the theme song. You guys want to hear the theme song? For Romulus. Ansa wrote this amazing song, and it's so you listen carefully because it is in haiku.
Oh, amazing.
All right, here we go. Thank you so much, and I will see you on Monday for the Glamour Hobo Bedtime Stories and or TPK.
Yeah.
At ScabbyRooster.
Yeah.
TV ScabbyRooster.
Yeah.
Love you. Good night.
At each close of show to see Romulus we go. Haiku synopsis. In 575, hear our wizard summarize these strange times we've had.